Somebody please welcome me. Come on. You know what, since it's my first time, I was thinking, you know, I need to check out what the hell is a Yeti, and so I was doing a little, you know, surveying, you know, checking it out, Google and all that stuff, and then I realized there's one right back here, right? Right back here, this is what they call a Yeti, I think it's, so if anybody doesn't like the sound, it's not going to matter, all right? You don't want to come up here messing with this. Well, folks, my name is Jdub, the singing comedian, and I'm so glad to be here. I got a little bit of bad news a couple days ago. I found out that schizophrenia runs in our family, and it's okay, because it runs in my family too. What you telling that for? Fuck you! So, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Jerome Kurt Gaffney, and I was named after the patron saint of the church, St. Jerome. My middle name, Kurt, means church, and my mother, she gave me that name because she thought I was going to grow up to be a minister. Oops. That didn't work out. Her name is Mary. She was named after the Virgin Mary. I have 4 brothers, so I guess that's oops 5 times. My father's got a really strange name. His first name is legally, last name omitted. That's what it says on the birth certificate. Mary and legally sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S, and out popped, oops, me. My mother's middle name is Etta, which is after the jazz singer Etta James. You folks remember Etta James? At last, my love has come along, and here we are together, and life is like a song. I'm gonna sing it all day long. That's Etta James. Thank you very much, thank you very much. You know what, I have a reputation here in Tulsa, Oklahoma as being a clean comedian. I like to do clean material. And with that in mind, I'd like to talk to you about one of my favorite words in life, motherfucker. I love the word motherfucker. Everybody says the word motherfucker at least twice a day, don't you? You know what I mean? Everybody in here has said motherfucker at least once today, right? Think about this, folks. You're out partying, having a good time, right? You're drinking, you get home, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You know you got to get up at 7 o'clock. You look at that clock and you go, motherfucker, I got to get up. Alarm goes off at 7 o'clock in the morning. Motherfucker, I just got to sleep. Everybody used to, come on, everybody say it for me one time. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. And every man in here is a motherfucker too, by the way, just so you know. And some of you ladies are motherfuckers too. I'll tell you, sometimes I'm with one of my cronies, right? One of my cronies, and we see a nice looking young lady walking by. I go, look at that fine motherfucker. Ooh, yes. I love that word. I love that word. Well, you know what? While I'm here in Tulsa, I'm a transportation engineer concierge at a major hotel here in downtown Tulsa, which basically means I'm a shuttle driver, folks, with good directions to the Yeti. That's about it. But you know what? If you're not from Tulsa, Oklahoma, or just from Oklahoma, you have some strange ideas in your mind about what Oklahoma's really like, you know? I picked up this lady at the airport the other day, and she got into the van, and she said to me, where are all the cows and pastures? Where are all the cows and pastures? So I just put on my best Forrest Gump, and I said, we traded those for buildings and roads. Like the one you're riding on right now. Where are the cows and pastures? This guy said, he said, you live in Oklahoma, you have Indians here. I said, yes. Have you ever been shot by an arrow? Shot by an arrow? I said, yeah, it had a little red plunger thing on the end of it, and it stuck to my neck when I was 5. Until I get shot by an arrow. And then my number one thing, they get into the van, right? We're driving into downtown Tulsa, right? And they see the BOK Event Center, you know, Bank of Oklahoma Event Center, big, beautiful structure, and they all say the same thing. What is that box center? That box center? So I just put my Forrest Gump back on and go, that's where we have our chicken fights. That's why it's called the box center. The box center. What's up with that? Oh, you know, recently, folks, I just lost 55 pounds. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, I found 30 of them bitches, so don't get too excited. They came right back to me. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very proud to announce that I am drug-free. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I made that announcement at a dyslexia convention, and everybody went crazy. What did he say? Free drugs. But you know what? The reason why I never ever used drugs in my life. I never used drugs. I did have about 3.5 years where I abused the shit out of them, though. Because what I was doing was definitely not drug use. and I stopped because I didn't want to die. I didn't want to die, just didn't want to wake up dead one day. And it's not the dying that bothers me. It's not the dying. It's the things that people say to people when somebody has died. People say some of the dumbest shit when somebody's died. Always come in talking about, if there's anything I can do, don't hesitate to ask. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you go up there and breathe some life back into that son of a bitch? He owes me money. Can you do that? Can you do that? You know what I mean? And they always say, oh, he was so full of life. Has anybody in here ever been half full of life? That's why we're here at this funeral. And then my number one pet peeve, they're at the services, they walk up to the casket, they look down at the person, and they say the same thing. Oh, he looks so peaceful. Looks like he's just sleeping. Sleeping in a casket. If you want me to look like I'm sleeping in my casket, there are a few things you're going to have to do for me. First of all, you're going to have to put me in that casket buck naked. I got a stitch of clothing on. I want a comforter hanging halfway off my body. I want 1 foot hanging out of the casket. 3 empty beer bottles down on the nightstand. The TV remote laying next to it. Reading glasses on top of my head. A Playboy magazine in my right hand because I'm left-handed. Then you can say it looks like I'm sleeping in my casket. Sleeping in my casket you're talking about. Well, folks, my name is Jdub, the singing comedian, and I want you all to take care of yourself, drive home safely, and thanks for your listening time. I appreciate you.